OpenAI has officially announced they're rolling out an ad product for ChatGPT, and if you're a B2B advertiser, you need to pay attention, because the company that is projected to lose $14 billion in 2026 alone is making some bold moves and doing something that only 2 years ago they said that they wouldn't, and it's not necessarily in your favour. So let's break down the good, the bad, and the downright. First, the logistics. OpenAI is testing ads in the US in the coming weeks. These ads will appear for free users as well as users of the new low-cost subscription ChatGPT Go. OpenAI says that these ads will appear at the bottom of answers and only when relevant to the conversation and clearly labelled as sponsored content. Leading with a privacy-first pitch, OpenAI promises that they will never sell on your personal data or share your conversations with the advertiser. Now, I can agree to the personal data, but not sharing any kind of query information with the advertiser. What are we paying for?
What?
So what is the good news for B2B advertisers? First, we need to acknowledge that search behaviour is changing. Your customers are now using chatbots to find products and services. Just as Google has introduced ads into AI overviews, placing your brand inside of ChatGPT puts you in front of a user base of people who have commercial intent but are bypassing traditional search engines. Secondly, the format does have potential. OpenAI claims that conversational interfaces will eventually allow users to go beyond static messages. Imagine an ad where a prospect can ask questions directly to the ad unit in order to make purchasing decisions, which could be transformational for brands that need to educate buyers on their products. And finally, they're taking brand safety very seriously. Ads won't appear against sensitive topics such as politics or health, which all around creates a much safer environment for corporate brands. Now, we have to talk about the bad news. And if you're a performance marketer, there's a lot of it, at least for now. According to OpenAI's announcement, the pricing is aggressive, with reports suggesting a CPM of $60. To put that into perspective, that is roughly 50% higher than the average cost of a Meta ads campaign. So essentially, you're paying premium prices for a product that is untested and brand new. The only logic that I can put behind that insanely high CPM is that there should be a lot of intent in the conversation where the ads are being shown, which is kind of the selling point when it comes to ChatGPT and all of these other LLM models. But to bring this whole CPM argument together, let's take a look at a comparison with some other platforms. And to make this comparison fair, I have some numbers here for some fairly broadly targeted campaign setups. An average CPM for Google search typically ranges between $30 and $40, which if I compare the higher end of those figures makes OpenAI's $60 50% higher. The Google Display Network can range between $2 and $4, and again, comparing only the higher end of those figures makes OpenAI's 1400% higher. YouTube CPMs are typically between $4 and $12, making OpenAI's 400% higher. Facebook and Instagram can range between $10 and $15, making OpenAI's 300% higher. And lastly, LinkedIn, with the same numbers as Google search, makes it again 50% higher. But depending on your niche, LinkedIn CPMs can be even higher than that. Pretty wild, isn't it, when you look at it like that? Furthermore, the targeting logic seems loose to say it kindly. Early showcases displayed ads for generic queries like asking about the city of Santa Fe. And in Google Ads, we generally avoid bidding on broad city names because there's no commercial intent. And if ChatGPT is serving ads against low intent questions, that's going to burn through your budget faster than you can possibly imagine, which makes the platform seem more like a middle of the funnel awareness tool rather than a bottom of the funnel revenue driving machine. Okay, quick intermission. If you're a B2B business and looking for either SEO or PPC management, come to Geeky Tech. But the biggest deal breaker for B2B advertisers right now is measurement. Because due to the strict privacy policy that we mentioned earlier, OpenAI is restricting data access and giving you access to only 2 metrics: clicks and impressions. That's it. No conversion tracking, no user behavior data, and no deep attribution. And for any B2B marketer, that is a living nightmare. You can't optimize a campaign if you don't know which ads are actually driving leads. Effectively, OpenAI is launching an upper mid-funnel branding tool, but charging bottom of the funnel performance prices, and are asking you to pay a $60 CPM without actually telling you what's generating the business. Now, if you are a huge corporate brand and have the budget behind you to support huge brand awareness based ads, then go ahead and run these ads. But if you're a smaller business and need conversions now, this platform may not be for you, at least yet. We think that eventually OpenAI will have to cave in and give you the metrics that it's saying that it's not going to if it's going to compete with Google and Meta. But what do you think? Would you pay a $60 CPM to have your B2B software placed in front of ChatGPT's users? Let us know in the comments. So guys, if you like videos like this, remember to hit subscribe and like on the video. And if you're a B2B business in need of PPC or SEO management, come to Geeky Tech.